Okay, so just for time's sake, I grabbed another one of the Whimsies I've been working on that doesn't have the arms because I want to show you how to do those French knot eyes, okay? So I've got my charcoal gray, it's kind of a grayish black color that I'm going to be using. You're going to grab a strand of that, a decent sized strand because you're going to be making 6 French knots for her other 6 eyes. Tie the end. Decent size knot so it doesn't come through the stitches. Okay, now let's go ahead and thread the yarn. Okay, so with Whimsy, her other 6 eyes, they rest above her eyebrows here, almost looking like a bow, but they don't touch, okay? So we'll have a bigger French knot, a smaller French knot, and a bigger French knot, and that's 3 eyes on that side, and we'll do the same on the other side as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and come in through another hole somewhere else. We're coming up, let's go ahead and do that first big French knot, okay? It's gonna go right above her eyebrow. And remember to go through the stitches. You don't want to go through the hole or into the hole. You want to go through the fibers of the yarn, okay, to hold that knot inside of her body. All right, so it should pull through that hole there and get stuck there, and that's what we want. Hold your yarn towards the head. So for the large French knots, I actually wrap the yarn around 5 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you want to go ahead and put the needle nearby to the stitch that you came out of, but not in the same place. That way the knot sticks. Okay, and I'm going to come out where I'm going to do the other big knot, and we'll do the smaller one in the middle after. Okay, so go ahead and hold it tight. Might have to wiggle it a little bit to get it through. Go slow, just like that, okay? So there's one of her eyes. We're gonna go ahead and do the next big one. We're gonna wrap it around 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, coming out into a different place, not the same place. All right, and then the last one is gonna be right in between those two. Okay, so hold it tight and wiggle. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull it through slowly. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do one more in between the two. This one we'll do smaller, so we did 5 around on the first 2. We'll go ahead and do 3 around, just a regular French knot. So 1, 2, and 3, and coming up into the center, and then we're going to go on to the other side of here. So let's go ahead and find the spot we want it to come up through for the first big French knot. Okay, pull through slowly. All right, okay, so you can see there's still blue space in between the small French knot on one side, the 2 larger on the other 2 sides, and it kind of gives it an appearance of kind of like a bow. Okay, let's go ahead and do 5 times around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we're going to come out where we're going to do the other large French knot, and make sure that you're looking at both sides to make sure that you're making them even. Okay, tight, wiggle. All right. So there's the first large one. Now go to the next large one, wrap it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, find your next place where it's gonna come through, and then go in between those 2 for the small, making sure to hold it tight when you pull the yarn needle through. Again, going slow. If the knot starts to try to pull in, just gently bring it back out again, okay? So there's the next big knot. We're gonna do the last little one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 3 times around. Find the spot you want to go. Now to fasten off, I'm going to go back towards the first French knot, okay? Or actually that's the third French knot. It doesn't really matter, but I'll go back towards this other one here. All right, and then go ahead and gently pull, making sure that your knot didn't get pulled in. All right, there we go. So we've got our 3 eyes on one side, 3 eyes on the other side. And we're gonna go ahead and tie off to this first one here. So find the, go ahead and find the yarn that's underneath that knot and make your loop on that one. Pull it tight, but not too hard. And now go ahead and find the underneath space and tuck that knot in. Cut off the yarn and weave it in, poke it back in rather. There we go. All right, so there's her eyes. We've got 1 large, 1 small, 1 large, 1 large, 1 small, 1 large on either side. So she's got her 8 eyes total, which is what arachnids have. And once you go ahead and finish the legs, then she'll be done. Let's come back at the end of that, okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thanks, guys.